It's another day, another beer review, and another beer from Sureshot Brewing. This is Where's Me Fruit Machine? It's an IPA, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're reviewing another beer from Sureshot. You might have seen the recent one. Well, and I said there was one in the fridge, and this is the one in the fridge. So I thought I'd crack this one open today. Where's Me Fruit Machine gone? Not quite sure what that's about. It sounds very Northern-esque. It says it's a brewer's series, recipe designed and brewed by Connor Whitfield. Okay, good for you, Connor. And this has got an interesting hop profile of selection, I should say. Double dry hopped IPA, brewed with a kettle of aroma hop of Pacific Gem. I haven't had that one before. Dry hop of Nelson Sauvin T90, Citra BBC, Citra Lupamax, and Sabro T90. Wunderbar does jackpot. Schnell, dive. No, I don't know either. But anyway, lots of different hops. Great artwork here. I'm going to take my glass off now. I've read all the stuff. Let's crack it open, get it in glass, see what it's all about. Obviously, this is Citra, Nelson, Pacific Gem, which is, I think, another Southern Hemisphere hop. But then we've got Sabro in there, just to sort of mix it up a bit. And I like Sabro hop, but I like it better when there's other stuff in there, because otherwise it can be over-dominant. And I think that Sabro and a New Zealand hop like Nelson, there's a good counterbalance with those two hops. So we'll see if it works with this beer. So beer in a glass. I poured it a bit fast. We've got a very orangey, more orangey than normal sort of cloudy, hazy sort of beer. I've got 2 and a bit fingers of very compact head. Yeah, you can see a bit of a wobble there. Not really getting much aroma in the room so far, but let's see what it smells like close up. Yeah, not huge amounts of aroma even close up. I'm getting the Sabro that is coming through. Yeah, not much else though. So you're getting a bit of coconut, a bit of pineapple, a bit of sort of, yeah, a little bit of tropicalness. But there's, considering all those different hops and you've got the T90 and the Lupamax, which usually gives it more emphasis, but it's lost a bit on aroma. So far, not sure. Let's see where it goes. Cheers, everyone. A really good mouthfeel, soft, creamy almost, and it's creamy more so, I think, because of the Sabro hop. So you get that woody sort of coconut flavour coming through, but it's not overly dominant. I've had Sabro beer hops with Sabro. I'll say it again. I've had beers with Sabro hop that's so dominant and such a huge hit of that coconutty pineapple lime flavour that it's over dominant of the beer, and you can get to the point where you think it's just too much. But it's subtle in here, but it is still leading the way. It's funny because it's similar to the last beer that I had from Sureshot, which ironically I've still got here. This one here, the Verdant collaboration. Lots of different hops, and you get little almost echoes of those sort of hops, or the flavours that you'd expect with those hops. And it's the same with this one. Sabro being quite a dominant flavour, and there's nothing really quite like Sabro. That's the thing that hits you when you drink it. But there's lots of other things going on in the background, and the Sabro is held back by those other flavours. But the other flavours they're holding it back, but they're not doing much work themselves. I mean, as I said, we've got Pacific Gem. I'm not quite sure what that brings to it. We've got Citra. We've got Citra BBC. We've got Nelson. We've got Nelson Sauvin. And when you start thinking about it, yeah, that is in there, but it is butting heads a little bit with the Sabro hop. So you get the pineapple coconut flavour, and then there's a sort of weedy zest in the background there. And as that sort of develops, you think, oh, actually, that weedy zest is more of that sort of Nelson Sauvin sort of flavour. The gooseberry, the grapefruit coming in. So you are getting them, and they sort of say they're sort of mashing together in a sort of a weird sort of way. And I don't want to repeat myself, but I said that in the last review, is that sometimes you get all these sort of flavours come together, and it's very difficult to really unpack. But ultimately, if you're just drinking this beer, and I know a lot of people that are watching this, I hope you guys out there watching this are just going, is it a good beer? Should I buy it? Should I drink it? And I say yes straight away. If you don't overanalyze it, you think, yeah, it's a good beer. The Sabro hop is, in my opinion, works just right for this beer, in that there's the flavour of it. You're getting the hint of the flavour, but it's not over dominating. You're getting little bits of grapefruit in the back end. You're getting zest from lemons and limes and grapefruit as well, I suppose. There's not really much in the way of... There's a sort of... The tropicalness comes from the sort of pineapple that you get with a Sabro, but not overly tropical. It's more the citrus with the sort of New Zealand hop flavours all mixing together in a big melting pot of flavour, really. And it works because it's got a really soft mouthfeel. It's smooth. It's easy to drink. I mean, we're looking at another 6.5%, I think. Yeah, another 6.5% IPA. But it's very easy drinking. It's a little bit weedier and danker than, say, the other one that we had, the Verdant Mix, which had a little bit more brightness to it. And I think that's what Sabro's bringing to that. And obviously Nelson, which wasn't in the other one. And these are completely different hops than the last one. But I think it's just because there's lots of different things mixed together. And it's a little hit and miss in terms of really unpacking the flavours. But it's complex in a way that's sort of almost overly complex. I think if I put this aside and I drank it on another day, I think I would get different things from it. There's lots going on, but it can be a little complex in a way that can be a bit muddled. It's still a good beer. It's what you want from a New England IPA. Soft, creamy, velvety sort of mouthfeel. Lots of flavour, lots of different flavour. It just, again, I think I said this with the last one, it just doesn't have some, and it doesn't have the edge that sort of just elevates it to make it into a very good beer into a great beer. That's the difference. It's solid, it's a good beer. And if you're just drinking and enjoying it, which, you know, let's face it, this is what you should be doing, then I think you'll really like it. It's a good beer. Where's me fruit machine gone? Iaba gum lad. I don't know what that's all about. But let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for Where's Me Fruit Machine Gone? It's a double dry hopped IPA from Sureshot, just Sureshot this time. Solid, good beer. I mean, that's why Sureshot are a very good brewery, because they make very consistently good beers. Have they made better? Yes, I think they have. But it is up there with a lot of the good stuff. You know, the second tier good stuff. I've not really had much average stuff from them. This is a good beer, but there's lots going on, and it's a bit of a difficult one to really unpack. But let's get the scores, starting with aroma. Appearance. Flavour. Value for money. My overall experience. Tighten the scores up. Yeah, I mean, it's a good beer. It's a good beer. It's a very good beer. It's a recommended beer. It's a White Snake beer. You've got to slide it in slow and easy. Total score off. Not quite into the heaviest of heavy metal Iron Maiden of beers, but it's still a very good beer. The last two Sureshots, similar in quality. But, you know, if you want to drink this beer or drink a supermarket beer, then buy this one, because it's much better. So, where's me fruit machine gone? I just like saying that, really. I have no idea what that means. Sometimes some of these beer companies, they come up with these names and slogans, and they do the artwork with it, and you look at it and you go, whew, it's gone over my head. I don't know what that is. But if you know what it is, let me know in the comments. Sureshot, Great brewery. I hope to be there in a few weeks' time at the end of the month. I said that in the last video. I'm going to see Extreme in Manchester, so I'll go to Sureshot and I will, dare say, try lots of their different beers. And we may even get a little on-site review as well. So, you know, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. So you might see that. And please like it if you do. Until the next one, you know what you do. Drink a craft beer and keep on rocking.